Because I've read Ntim Fordjour's press statement on critical security concerns by the minority caucus in Parliament on April 1st. Carefully. In fact, I've read it more than 3 times. And I'm still at pains to find the offense that is contained in the statement that he issued, pursuant to which the government is reacting in the manner that it is doing. Samson, you and I are lawyers. Arrest is governed by the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act.
Correct.
1960, Act 30. And it is clear the mode and circumstances under which an arrest can be effected. And so, assuming without admitting that Ntim Fordjour has made any criminal or made any statement that borders on criminality, was the process that the so-called officials of state who went to his house to arrest him consistent with law? I don't know why
Nitu said he questioned one of them, those who were hooded. Questioned one of them and he said, my face is a warrant.
What kind of lawlessness is this? You see, it's early days.
But on that small
one moment.
On that small point, on the warrant. Well, the officer said he's a senior officer. Is he wrong?
And the circumstances under which a senior officer, the circumstances under which
need a warrant.
The circumstances under which a senior officer can effect an arrest was what took place in Ntim Fordjour's house. Was any crime being committed in his presence?
That's not the only circumstance.
See, and what other circumstance? Suspicion of commission of a crime. Was that what was happening in his house?
Perhaps.
How? You see, I get you. I get you. That as host of an important program such as this, you sometimes play the devil's advocate. Last week, listening to you, that was the sense that I got with a kind of posturing that your questions to Ntim seemed like. But I think you overdid it in the sense that he is not in a position to provide any evidence necessarily for a suspected act that has come to his information. Okay? And so for the police or the national security apparatus to raid his home in the manner that they did.
What's a
making
raid?
A point, it's early days.
What's a raid?
It's early days.
What's a raid?
I hope and pray that Mr. Mahama's promise of a reset will not be one that is resetting Ghana into a military era. That's my hope and prayer. What did Ntim Fordjour do? He says, and the crux of his statement on the Airmed and Kavok Air private jet transporting suspected cocaine and cash. He says, reliable intelligence intercepted by the Minority Caucus indicates that on March 20th, 2025, Airmed flight N823 AM, which is an air ambulance designed specifically to carry patients, landed at KIA, Accra, Ghana, and remained in the country for 5 days before departing at 01 o'clock on March 25th, back to Gran Canaria. Our intelligence further posits that no patient was transported by the said Airmed flight, neither to nor from Accra. there is no evidence of medical referral or patient accompanying or on board the flight on either legs of the flight. We are reliably informed that contrary to the expectation that the AirMed flight will carry patients, the purpose for which it was designed and operates, it rather on this occasion carried suspicious cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash in US dollars. So if a ranking member of the Parliamentary Committee on Defense and Intelligence, based on intelligence that he picked, makes a statement to this effect, what is the state intelligence agency supposed to do? Investigate the matter and come out to either confirm or refute the allegation that the MP has made. True or false? Yet, you hear the government spokesperson, Minister for Government Communication, saying that Ntim Fordjour is supposed to provide evidence. What evidence? Of actual cash and cocaine being sighted on the plane. He's not interested in an investigation that establishes whether indeed and in fact this flight came in with a patient or some organ on board, and that it wasn't cocaine that was on board or currency that was on board.
He has been told what the plane came with.
What did it come with?
You are not aware.
The AirMed. What did the AirMed come with?
It came with...
He tells us that the AirMed was from Luanda and had to stop in Accra for some reason.